Hey, what's up guys? That was a really weird intro. Yeah, so before this video gets started, I would like to quickly say that the 300 subscriber special that you saw yesterday, or depending on when I upload the video, I forgot to mention that that is part 1, and part 2 will be coming out in a couple of days after this video that you're currently watching. As of right now, I don't exactly know what it's going to be, but I'm going to get plenty of suggestions. It will not be a setup, like a tour, but one thing that it could possibly be is a Q&A, and yeah, so if it is a Q&A and you want it to be, let me know right now in the comments. Like, pause the video right now, go comment whether you want it to be a Q&A or whatever, and also comment your question. So comment something like Q&A, I had caps selected, that's right, Q&A, and then say, what color is your donkey? Right? So anything really, I don't mind if it gets really personal. I will most likely just avoid that question. I will most likely also just comment on that question, whether I will do it or not, and, yeah. So, I'm going to play the actual episode now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I haven't done this series in a really long time, and, it felt really good to be able to talk about something without having to worry about having to re-record it or whatever. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. What's up guys, my name's Alex and welcome back to another video. Today I'm playing some more Prison. I have not done this in a really extremely long time. I actually don't even remember what warp I'm at, so I'm just gonna go and type hi in chat so I know. Okay, I'm at warp S. So today I'm going to just be talking about some things that have happened to me. About, like, maybe just about a week ago, almost. Actually, no, it was a couple of days ago. I can't really remember exactly. I went to my cousin's, or twin cousin's, birthday party. I'm gonna turn down my sounds because it's actually quite loud. Wait, why is it still so loud? Blocks. I went to my twin cousin's birthday party. And at that birthday party, there were a lot of things that didn't quite go as planned, or just things that were to happen. And I got quite mad at some of these things that actually happened, and it resulted in me not enjoying the birthday party and getting upset at everyone. But yeah, so the main thing that got me upset was, so everyone that was at the party I knew, and I was friends with. I could talk to them, and I knew them because I've pretty much, we're family friends since I was born and so on. But there was this one person there that I didn't know, and he was the neighbor. He was 1 year younger than me, so he was 12 or 13 now. Oh, no, he was 12, that means he was 2 years younger than me, I guess, because I only just turned 14, but yeah, so, he got me upset because he, has a Wii U, and so do my cousins. And, because my cousins have a Wii U, and he does, they can sometimes share games and do whatever, so they have more, opportunities to play other games than that. And my cousins let him come over, and they let him bring this game. It was like a Nintendo party or something, where you could just play like party games on the Wii U with some friends, and it involved the gamepad. And this is where the trouble started. So per Nintendo party game, you can only have one gamepad at a time. You can't have more because It's just unbalancing, having two people versus two people isn't very fair. So they made it like, the game was made to be 3v1, not 2v2. But yeah, so, because there was only one gamepad and he didn't bring his, and because he brought the game, he felt as if it was alright for him to be saying who gets to play next and so on. And because he's around my age, 2 years younger than me, he was actually being quite sexist, which I find very funny. Whenever a guy asked to play and a girl asked to play at the same time, he would choose the girl over the guy. And I mean, like, it didn't really surprise me, but for me, definitely wouldn't have done that because it's not that I have a thing for anyone, because everyone there I've known since I was a baby, and that would just be really awkward and weird to have a thing for someone like that, that has that type of sentimental value to you. But like, he was being sexist. That's the first thing that got me upset. He was being really unfair to little people. I was about to say little people. He was being really unfair to little kids. So like anyone that was, I want to say like anyone under 7, so 7 years and under. He wouldn't let them play because he felt like they were going to break his game, which is pretty much impossible because it's in a different console and the disc itself was in the thing. But he was just worried that little kids don't know how to play, and I was like sitting there and I was like, little kids, like every single child that you talk to, they all have experience with games. Most kids actually learn how to read from games, like they learn bigger words or whatever. So I'm not gonna go into detail about that, but he was just really annoying, and I was trying not to make a big deal out of it. I wasn't going to do anything about it until he really stuffed up. So I'm not going to say his actual name, but we were calling him David. And once again, this is the sexist part. So when I called him David, he would get mad. But when the girl this other girl, my cousin, called him David, he wouldn't even, he wouldn't do anything about it. He just, let her call him David. And I called him David, like I was shouting out his name. I was like, David, David, David. And then he turned around and he hit me. And I laughed at this. So when he hit me, I actually laughed because I found it funny how he only had known me for a couple of minutes, and he felt like it was already okay for him to be able to hit me. And I I don't know exactly what was going through his head, but from what I do know is that I could tell that he didn't have any respect, and I knew that I wasn't going to like him. So I tried to ignore him. Okay, I need 1.3 billion to rank up. Wonderful. Okay, that should be easy. But yeah, so after he hit me, I found that funny. So oh, and just in case you guys are wondering, he didn't hit me in the face or anywhere, but he punched my arm, and that's why I laughed. Like if he hit me in the face, something bigger probably would have happened rather than me just laughing. If you know what I'm trying to say. But he actually hit me twice. So there was this one time where I was no, he hit me 2 times more, so he hit me a total of 3 times. But the second time it was just another one to the shoulder for me calling him David. But the third time, I don't know what was his problem with this, but there was this girl from my cousin's school, and she was waiting to play a game, because if you that don't know how the Nintendo party games work is there's one gamepad and then 3 normal controllers, or however many normal controllers. And there were only 3 normal controllers for us and 1 gamepad. and there were roughly about 15 or so kids. So, you know, everyone was watching the TV, you know, saliva was drooling from their mouth because how thirsty they were to play a bit of the game, and, they were just wanting to play, and this girl, she was wanting to play for about half an hour, and he just kept on delaying. Like, he was like, oh, first it's this person, then that person, and, once I got the remote, I saw that she was getting frustrated because she wanted to play, and, I grabbed the controller when it was my turn, and I gave it to her. And then when he saw that, he got mad at me because I gave it to her. And I don't understand why. You know, he was being nice to all the other girls there, but he was being a real dick to this girl. And I was just, you know, I was like, hey, come on, dude, you can't do this. She's been waiting longer than half of the people here. He says, I don't care, it's your turn. And he throws, like, he physically throws the controller at me. He doesn't pass it, like, throw it to me. He threw it at me, and, like, I don't, you guys probably, it won't make a difference to you guys, but if you were there, you would understand, like, he didn't throw it to me, like, politely, you know, so I would be able to catch it. He actually threw it at me. Sorry, I got a Sky message. Okay, oh no, I need that pic. Okay, and, as straight after that, I stood up, I gave it back to her, I sat back down, and he looked at me, and he was like, it's your turn, stop giving it to her. And I felt like he really just needed an excuse for her not to be able to play, which I think was really, like, not nice, and, you know, I was getting mad at it. So, after that, he gave it back to me again, but this time he gave it to me. And the game was about to start, and you had to choose what me character you wanted to use. And I told her to stand up and come to me so I can give it to her. And she came to me, but as I reached out my arm, he slapped my arm. And he was just a really big douche, and I didn't know what was his problem with that girl playing. Like, once again, I'm not trying to be racist when I say this, but, it could have been because of her skin color, it could have been because of the fact that she's Asian. I'm not exactly sure, I don't want to be racist once again, but, I really didn't like him, and, then there was this one stage, before the birthday cake, we all went outside to play with the dog, and, he was being extremely rough with the dog, and he says, when I told him to, you know, be a bit more gentle, because the dog's only 1 year old, and, he says, oh crap, how long have I been recording for? Jesus. He says, that he's always here playing with the dog's used to it. I said, I don't care, it's not your dog. If it was your dog, I wouldn't give it to him, but it's not your dog. And he said, okay, whatever, and he walked off, and then for pretty much for the rest of the party, he was just trying to annoy me and all my other friends, and, the biggest thing that made me upset is that he thought that he can control the living room because he brought the game, and he also thought that, he could push people around that he didn't even know. And, yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say. I think I'll be bringing back Prison because it's a good way to talk about topics and certain things that's happened in my life, recently. But yeah, so hopefully you guys actually enjoy, just watching me mind blocks, but it's kind of like a story time, I guess. So, I enjoy this at least. I don't know what you guys think of it, but I enjoy it, and, yeah, so that's really not all that matters, obviously. Okay, I still need so much more money. Alright. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to my channel. I am using a new skin, and I have a green Optifine cape. I just felt like using green things because I've been liking green things lately. But yeah, so I'll see all you guys in the next video. Goodbye.